Good evening from SBC News. The Minister for Tourism, Sylvestre Radegonde, says he is satisfied with the standard of small hotels and other tourism establishments in Praslin. Many of those hotels have reached 80% occupancy. However, some concerns were raised. They include shortage of manpower, excess seaweed on the beach, and noise pollution from loudspeakers.
Minister Sylvestre Radegonde met a number of small hotel owners in Grand-Anse Praslin during the continuation of his familiarization visit to the island. He wanted to see firsthand how these establishments were doing, at the same time share the tourism department's plan to support them. Minister Radegonde said that most of these hotels are of high standards and they are performing very well. Amongst the issues raised was the shortage of people to work in the industry.
Manpower is a big issue. I think shortage of manpower on the island is a challenge. I think this is common across most establishments we've visited. Noise pollution is another one, from music, loud music at all times of the day and night, disturbing visitors is a challenge. In the case of this particular part of the island, seaweed, excess seaweed on the beach.
The Anse-Boileau Fishermen Association has officially been launched. The association was created last month and so far has around 30 members. These include fishermen of Anse-Boileau and Anse-la-Mouche who make a living from fishing. There are also leisure fishermen who have joined the association.
Got him behind again here,
the
Brazil,
chairman
Paulinho.
of the association, Randolph Valmont, says that the association should work at creating more unity amongst the fishermen. The Vicar General of the Roman Catholic Church, Reverend Eric Léon, says the Church is reflecting on possible changes to the way it carries out some of its duties. As a result of the COVID pandemic, there have been some drastic changes to some rituals. He noted that there are instances where churchgoers do not adhere to regulations issued by the Public Health Authority. Reverend Léon said that the Church cannot ignore restrictions imposed by the authority. He said that, like most people, the Church hopes the day will come sooner rather than later when the virus is gone. However, it will have to respect them as long as there continues to be community transmissions of the virus. The security company Marpol has made a donation of a variety of products to the Red Cross Society of Seychelles. That was part of the campaign Feed a Child. Members of staff of the company themselves contributed 36,000 rupees. Marpol also made a donation of 5,000 rupees to a resident of Grand-Anse-Maé. The recipient will receive further donations for 26 months. The company says it's a pilot project that it hopes to continue in the future. The National Council for Children and the chairman of the Arterial Network Seychelles have joined together to organize major activities for the Children's Festival this year. The announcement was made this week as winners were announced of an arts project. Artists in residence were announced. The aim was to uncover talents in kids. All children involved in the project were coached and guided by a group of arts teachers. Alisha Niboret of English River was the grand winner of the competition. The chairman of Arterial Network, Martin Kennedy, says the participants have shown remarkable talent.
They will also have learned some important new skills. For many of them, indeed probably all of them, this was the first time that they had painted with acrylic medium onto stretched canvas. There's another side issue here, which is examinations. Pretty much everybody here who follows IGCSE and A-level courses does so under the auspices of Cambridge in the UK. At IGCSE level, recently the syllabus has been rather radically changed. And now, children who follow that course have to engage with artists, with local cultural practitioners, It's an absolute must. So one other argument for having such schemes going on in our schools is that it will actually inform better performances and higher examination outcomes at IGCSE and A-level.
And that's it for now. I'll be back with all the day's news in Creole in just under an hour's time. Next on SBC's local production, My Retro.